Hey everyone, today we're going to go over how to post memorized transactions in batch over to QuickBooks Desktop. So the first thing we need to do is head to this customer memorized transaction list screen. We can do so by clicking customer info in the top left corner and then selecting memorized transaction list. In a previous video, we went over how to add customers to our memorized transaction list, so we won't spend too much time on that. As you can see, I already have some memorized transactions entered into the service program here. So we have Alan Gray, Ann Fox, Belinda Price, and Ben Caldwell, and they're all receiving a monthly service from us that we need to bill for with their respective charges. So $100 for Mr. Gray, $95 for Ann Fox, and so forth. The first thing that we can do, which I pointed out in the previous training video, is to update the description for the monthly service line item. And we can do that in batch or in bulk. So along the top toolbar, we can select the line item that we need to update the description for, monthly service. And now add the month for which the service is being provided for. So I've already billed for March. I now need to bill for April, so I'm going to go ahead and type in April monthly service. All I need to do is now click the Update Description button and then select Yes on this prompt. And as you can see, all of our transactions now have a new description that reads April monthly service. In order to post these transactions over to QuickBooks, we need to set some parameters on this customer memorized transaction list screen. That first parameter would be the last posted beginning date and last posted ending date. So as you can see, I bill in the arrears, and the last time I billed my customers was at the end of March, March 31st. So 3 out of the 4 customers on this screen have that last posted date of March 31st. Ben Caldwell has a last posted date of 3/15. That is because he is a new customer that I have just added to the memorized transaction screen. And we can verify that by looking at our date entered column. That means we've never billed him before. So when we input our last posted beginning date here, we actually want to select the first of the month that we previously billed. So March 1st, our ending date is going to be the last date within that month, so we're going to select March 31st. We're telling the system here that I have transactions that have either been last billed in March or added to the memorized transaction list in March that we need to get billed over to QuickBooks. The next step here is to select our billing group. If you bill all of your customers on the same cycle, you most likely do not have billing groups. So in that scenario, you would not need to select a group from the drop-down here. Because I have billing groups set up, I'm going to go ahead and select the Bill in the Arrears billing group. The next step is to select a posting date. I bill in the arrears, which means I bill for the entire month. So I'm going to go ahead and select April 30th, which is the last day in April. That's the date that I want to appear on the invoice once it gets over to QuickBooks. The last step here is to simply click this Post to QuickBooks button. The system will ask me, are you sure you want to post these transactions to QuickBooks? I'm going to select yes. We'll now give the system a few seconds here to get that information over to QuickBooks. It says posting complete. We can click OK. You'll notice the transactions are no longer showing up on the memorized transaction list. That's because we have parameters here that filter the list now. If I click the reset button, think of it as a refresh. We should see these transactions and they should all now have a last posted date of April 30th, because that is the last date of the invoice that was sent over to QuickBooks. And that's it.